Hello, hello. Uh, I'm gonna be streaming, which is oh, I'm a little nervous. Not gonna lie. I mean, I don't expect a ton of people to stop by, but like, just the simple fact that this is live kind of freaks me out. You know, gave the family the lecture, let them know, hey, I'm gonna be streaming a little bit more. I need you to not go around screaming at each other and shouting out our names and personal information, things like that. So yeah, we're gonna be. This should drop the overlay. We're gonna be streaming Cataclysm for a bit. Really, just we basically I polished off my tutorial series over the last couple of days, and I thought, I've been talking to C Black on Discord, who's really been pushing me to stream a bit. So I thought, well, it's Friday, why not? Although I did see Vorm went live like literally a minute before I did, so who knows what that'll do to the numbers and who wants to come in and sit. Anyway, I think we're going to see if we can load up our save from the last time I was streaming. So if you don't know, or if you're watching this on YouTube, I have not streamed since like February-ish, maybe about 3 months ago. So they do a lot of work with Cataclysm to keep save games more or less intact. So even if you update, things should be okay. But you never really know, especially with the container apocalypse that we're going through right now. So I am on the current version of the game. I am going to be just loading up our stream here, and I think it should work. Oh no, okay. Lance charge loads damage using legacy methods. Damage type may be wrong. Oh, I have no idea what that would be about. So let's just pop in game. I have no idea where we were. I have no idea what we were doing, but I did clear out my save files recently, and I did hang on to the stream thinking maybe we might end up back here sometime. Harmonica holder was loaded with charges but cannot have any. Yeah, that's an ongoing issue with certain things that are loaded with non-ammo types, non-ammo containers, etc. Hello, C Black. I don't actually know what to call you. We interact quite a bit on Discord, so I'm just gonna call you C Black, maybe Agent 47, I don't know. You are the first, as far as I know. I can't actually see the stream counter, which is good because I think I will perform better if I just pretend that there's no one in the audience. I think that, yeah, I mean, I have chat up on my other screen, but something about seeing that number in the corner is very intimidating to me. So, yeah, here we are. We're streaming. Okay, so our character appears to be 13 strength, pretty strong strength character. Everything else pretty basic. Because this was previous to the height and age being added to the game, it's one of those things that is like, it's going to default us to 5'9" and 25 years old. Someone told me that 5'9" is the universal average height on the planet for males, which is, as a guy who's about 6'1", seems a little bit monka-esque to me, but that's, it is what it is. I guess globally, Americans tend to be taller, Australians tend to be taller, but I guess the rest of the world, not so much. Charlie, okay. Totally fine. Character looks pretty fine from what I can tell. We took a lot of negative traits. I'm used to playing on my tutorial character where I basically took nothing. Pack Mule is broken at the moment, so it doesn't actually do anything. Night Vision always is good. Quick is interesting. I don't usually take Quick. People usually tell me to take Quick, but I generally don't. Robust Genetics is also an interesting choice. I generally don't take that. And the rest are pretty basic. You can tell I don't play with NPCs because I always take Truth Teller and Ugly. You're downloading. Yes. So Charlie is downloading Call of Duty Warzone, which I've talked about a few times on the channel. It's enjoyable in short bursts. I find Battle Royales a bit off-putting at this point. I think I'm getting old, so my reflexes aren't quite what they used to be. So it's like when I was a teenager, these exact games would have appealed to me a lot. I would have played them for thousands of hours, but now that I'm an adult, I just can't perform, ladies and gentlemen. I have performance anxiety. As you can tell with my difficulty streaming. We are in pain. Our intelligence is lower because of pain. Let's check out our inventory. Oh, always good to open your inventory and get a a bug issue here. This item location type has no parent. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Just gonna ignore that. Here's our inventory. You'll see it's laid out like the old inventory. That's because we have to drop everything and pick it back up before it will be put into containers. Looks like we were pushing outside. Are we? Oh, we're on day 1, so we didn't play very much. Tough zombie, a dog. I don't know what killed the dog. I doubt I did. Some glass over here took out a guy. A headless, a decayed, and a tough zombie. Let's fall back into an apartment. Crawling zombie. Yeah, we see quite a lot. Why am I not hearing anything either? Is my character deaf? I have absolutely no sound, which is unusual. Usually you hear something. Fat zombie. Yeah, there's quite a bit of monster density out here. I don't know what the Nord is, but I'm not real keen on it as a weapon because I don't know what it is. The nail sword or Nord. I gotcha. Wooden sword has a dozen nails sticking at jagged angles from edge of the blade, making it much better at chopping than slashing. Oh, I forgot to start my timer. Oh, and I got some kind of update just there. Unfortunately, I don't have my updates enabled, so I have no idea who just followed me or what have you. So I apologize for that. I'm still working out my system here. If I toggle over, nope, no pop-ups on that one either. Yeah, I need to update chat so that it tells me when people follow or host or whatever. I'm still very, very unfamiliar with streaming. You know, this is literally, I think, my 3rd stream. It's not something I'm good at. So unfortunately, and because of the way I record Cataclysm, I don't know how much you want to hear about behind the scenes, but I scale everything up, so this is very large compared to the default view of Cataclysm. That is because when I record, I try to make it as appealing to mobile users as possible, so I blow everything up. But the problem with that is using Windows scaling, if you have your mouse pointer and you try to circle something, if you record OBS a certain way, your mouse will be offset no matter what you do. I've tried correcting that, but you can't. So I have to record in display mode, so anything that pops up for me would show for you as well. And people don't like getting duplicate follow messages and things like that. It appears to have been Charlie's Kiddo just started following, so thank you for the follow. We are, I think we're around 20-ish followers at the moment, which is pretty impressive given that I haven't really streamed at all. Okay, we have the Nord. 12 bash, 4 cut. It's respectable. +2 to hit. Pretty good. This was back when I was still protesting spears, because spears are overpowered, and I went through a phase where I would not play with them. So we're indoors. We were in light tiles, but for some reason these guys didn't see us, so I think we can safely fall back. We're going to just pop into a safe-ish space. Let's go up the stairs, in fact, for that little added level of safety. And we're basically just going to drop everything in our inventory so that we can get them put in containers as they should be. So we'll just pick everything back up, and this should insert it automatically into... Why does it just say with the Nord? Let's wield our Nord. Inventory. It put it all in our cargo pants. Why? Why wouldn't you put that in my backpack, I wonder? I guess just because it has space, and the encumbrance penalty is probably lower, and it's probably faster. Where does it say the movement required to pull something out of here? No. Total capacity, no. Oh, there's just, this menu's gotten so large with all the additions that it really... Okay, base moves to remove. It has 8 pockets. One pocket has 80, so basically around 1 second per item, which is less than the backpack. The backpack is 300, is 3 moves or 3 seconds to remove an item. So I guess it just defaults to the least intrusive container, but at least we got things put in the proper place. Did they ever fix favoriting? Nope, still can't favorite items in containers. The container apocalypse, I mean, they're working pretty regularly at improving things and getting a lot of those bugs ironed out. I know Korg has been working on the whole items with, you know, non-ammo charges causing problems. Can I get up here and smash this corpse? I wonder. I would like to pulp a lot of these corpses. But, oh, very loud vehicle. I don't think I can really afford to venture too far out. I think we were trying to bait them kind of one at a time to come get us. Not sure why they can't see me in a bright tile like this. Take another step. I'm not even sure why I'm out here fighting. I think because we had spent like 4 episodes like worth of YouTube content just looting, and we wanted to do something a little different. This is dangerous. I don't know if I have disinfectant. Let's find our base and check what we've got going on. We're seeing... Oh, there you are. Okay, I was going to say, we see something. Tough zombie. What are these dots about? I don't recognize that. Well, let's head upstairs. I don't know where I set up my base. Probably further up the stairs. Let's get that mouse cursor out of there as well. And at least our memory tiles are working. You know, I half expected 3 months later to have... Oh, looks like part of the building collapsed up here. I halfway expected them to remove our memory tiles. I know it wouldn't make sense, but I don't know. I don't often come back to games that I abandon for lengthy periods of time. Where am I living? Surely I set up a base where I was dropping things off. See, and we've forgotten these tiles, so it seems unlikely that it's up here. Zoom me out so we can remember every apartment. Maybe it is upstairs, and we just... Because I think... Didn't I move this plunger here to mark which floor it was? Ah, okay. So we seem to have some rudimentary tiles set up. I'm curious, are cans broken in this game? They are. So we can't store cans. Hello, Pablo. So we can't store cans. That's still an issue. I was hoping because this save is like not been played that it might not still be broken, because people keep telling me that cans are fixed, but then every time I play the cans are broken. So I don't know. So a lot of this food is gonna spoil because all of these are treated as being open. We should be able to see that in our eat menu if we search for like the chicken, canned chicken. It says 1 day. I like that they say the consume time. I don't remember ever taking note of that really. I did I update? I believe I updated before I started playing here, just in hopes of getting as many bugs addressed as possible. Well, we're not hungry. Okay, so this is our base. Do we have disinfectant? We have a first aid kit. We have some hydrogen peroxide. So we don't need to worry about being infected. Our health is okay. I don't really feel like looting a bunch. I think we cleared a lot of this building anyway. So I guess we will just start pulling some zombies in from the street. Where would we want to be going? Okay, so we've got a motel, which is nice, I guess, because water and things. We can very easily get water. Although with the forest here, we would probably have that opportunity anyway. LMOE shelter, definitely a priority to check out. They have a lot of tools generally. It's often a good place to make your base. Although I do like the apartment building, so I don't really foresee us leaving here. Yeah. Everything else is houses, huh? A lot of houses. We got a hospital. Oh, a hotel. It's just a large hotel. Okay. I'm not seeing anything that jumps out at me. No gun shops nearby. Just this one over here, I guess. Everything close to us is houses and a public garden, which doesn't hold a lot of value. Trailer park, same thing. It's basically a house, but trailers, so not a lot there. Yeah, not seeing anything too exciting. I always say that when I play Cataclysm, because I think that I'm used to playing way back in the day where houses were less common, so you would find lots of hardware stores, gun shops, grocery stores, all that stuff. It makes sense that there's a lot of houses everywhere, but I don't know, you always hope for something more. Anyway, I guess we just pull some enemies. We would like to be able to get out of here a little bit. We are on day 1, so I mean we could wait for nightfall. I would rather explore. Okay, we pulled, looks like 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, and we'll just back up and let them come to us. Once we're in the darkness, we should be able to get them to trickle in like one at a time, more or less. Not really, apparently. Anyway, let's just wrap the corner here so we can retreat if necessary. Oh, you lost sight of me, huh? So we'll see if we can... Yep. 26 damage, huh? That's actually pretty decent. 16 damage. These guys must have been injured. Fat zombies tend to take more hits than that. Okay, Alpha Male Quarterly. Nothing really I want there. I do like motorcycle helmets as a starting helmet, but I also don't really feel like trying to repair and clean it. Same with the motorcycle armor. Can be quite good in the early game, but we would need a lot of skills to repair this from its current level of damage. I do wish there was a little bit more, like, less damaged clothing items appearing, you know. Whenever you kill a zombie, they're often very nearly destroyed, which is fine and all, because they're zombies, and they've been in some kind of scuffle, right? They died, and presumably were infected. If you think about it from, like, a classic zombie stance, it makes perfect sense. You know, someone gets bit and turned and all that stuff, but that's not really Cataclysm zombies so much. Actually not a ton of monster density here. Looks like some people got tore up on the rose bushes. What is that? I have no idea. Is that the bike helmet? I guess is what that is. So there's a few zombies, not really anything crazy. The headless we can ignore. Fair bit of monster density down here. I mean, whatever. Pulp the corpse. Can anybody see me? Are you coming to visit? Hello. Come along then. And this is our goal. We would want to bring them one at a time. And since we don't need to... 1911. Okay, I'll take that. Since we don't really need to worry about being infected or deep bite wounds or whatever, we can pretty much melee them without too much issue as long as we don't pull an enormous group. How many would see me if I stepped out here? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, do that. Let them come up here a bit. Once they get closer, we'll pop out again. Hello, doggo. We'll fall back and we'll just... they're all coming in a little bit too many at a time. So we'll just see if we can pull and bottleneck them a little bit. What we could do is set up an actual proper bottleneck in one of these bedrooms. Sushi Made Easy is one of the newer books, so that's interesting. Hello, Zambi. And we could set up sort of a barricade with some of these furniture items that they can't overwhelm. So like none of this. Aren't there shelves or anything? Oh, there's a few corpses here. We would really like to pulp as many of these as we can, but we also don't want to get too close and expose ourselves. So that guy's probably going to hear us smash and come in here. No? Okay. I mean, we can fight him. And this is pretty clear up here. Tough zombie. Have you spotted me? No. There's that zombie. Okay. I guess we should probably give some commentary, huh? Because this is not super exciting. Oh, we're full up. Why? I have a backpack? Oh, why? Why can't I pick that up? The volume of the cash card is 18 liters. Someone did post this on Discord. Yeah, you'll see here it's 18.49 liters. So it looks like every penny is being counted as part of the volume. So obviously that's not intentional. My guess would be this is occurring as a result of them trying to make them stack again. So if you didn't know, cash cards were not stacking there for a while. This is what it should look like, 0.01 liters. And that, of course, is not what we're seeing. So I guess we're just not going to be picking up cash cards, which is okay. That tough zombie may come over here. Is this poncho leather? Plastic. No, I don't want that then. I don't really want the umbrella. Take the knife, because I don't really know what stuff we have. Oh, I smashed the glass. Okay, 9 mil. I guess we'll take the Car Buyer's Guide. What book are you? Birdhouse Monthly. Why not? We'll take that as well. And he's coming to fight us, so we might as well deal with him. Yeah, I'm streaming. You know, I don't know how to feel about streaming. I swear, before I went live, my heart was pounding. I was like, oh God, here we go. You know, there's something about having live feedback. Like if I make a mistake or if I say a dumb thing, chat's right there to, you know, call you out on it. Or if you make a mistake in the game, you die or whatever, your embarrassment is right there for everyone to see. And it freaks me out a little bit, you know. And just the idea of being live, you know, I don't know. Something about that freaks me out. We talked about this last time I streamed as well. I mean, it's not something that's going to be going anywhere. This is definitely a concern I'm going to have the whole time. My general hope. I got another chime again. I don't have my follows popping up on my screen, so I'll call you out when we switch games or make a break or something. So, but thank you for the follow or whatever. I think just once you do it, you know, it's a rhythm thing. Just like when I started YouTube, I was nervous all the time when I recorded. Like, no, literally, you're recording YouTube, you're alone in your bedroom or office or whatever. No one is around. No one can see you. No one can hear you. If you say something stupid, you can just edit it out. But the simple fact that I knew I was creating content that was going on the internet was so freaky. And of course, I have issues with anxiety and paranoia and stuff like that. So, like, I probably feel them a little bit stronger than is appropriate, but it is, you know, what it is. Hello, Hazmat, Zambi. I think you came with the last group, and then you just never came in to fight me. You hit me more, I think, than any other zombie. Good for you, bro. And this cash card is 23 liters. How about that? How about that? Prussian blue tablet, will take that. We'll peek out. And it's easier with Cataclysm, of course, because Cataclysm is a game. Can anyone see me? A regular zombie? Yeah, at this point, it's clear enough. I'm a little wary of the zombies to the southwest, because if there's a cluster down here, like, it seemed like they were lingering around the security van, which is something we want to get to, because, of course, that's going to have guns in it and stuff. But seeing these guys down here, it's possible this is running. They seem to be lingering around it, so it might be drawing enemies. They're all kind of facing that direction, as though they might hear something. But we can take 1 or 2 zombies at a time, no problem. And, yeah. I don't really know where to go. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just pop out and let some stuff come up here to fight us. And we never did make like a barricaded room to fight things in, but I also think we've cleared out enough density that it's not strictly necessary. So if you don't know, zombies in this game can push each other now. This was added like 8 months ago or something like that. So it used to be you could just stand in a doorway like this and fight them kind of one at a time. Every now and then they'd pop in the room next to you or whatever. But if you could find like a bottleneck, you could, you know, fight them pretty much without incident. There was a change where zombies can now push each other out of the way. So if there's 3 zombies here and 1 here, they can push into this guy and kind of knock him into the room. They can also, like if a brute is back here, used to be you could just block him with other zombies, but now the brute will barrel through the other zombies. So it can be a little dangerous. You can circumvent this somewhat by placing non-mountable furniture inside the room, because zombies can't walk on it. They can still smash it, but they won't be able to push into the room with you. So if we put like, what's not mountable? Like if we put the fridge here, we would have to fight them one at a time. They wouldn't be able to push in and surround us. So that's something. So hopefully my mute thing works, because I have to clear my throat and take a drink. And this is one of the reasons I'm nervous with Twitch, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Yeah, and it's easier with streaming Cataclysm, of course, because it's a game that I've played, I don't know, forever. Oh, there was a lot of corpses here. Okay. And it's very routine to play Cataclysm. Wow, like 8 corpses. These glass windows really tore them up. A lot of them will have fallen from the roof of this building, and the higher floors where they will fall off the balcony and things. So they do tend to congregate around the base of the building, and then of course they'll walk into glass and get injured. So Fletcher's Friend is a good book to have. Yeah, Cataclysm is routine, right? I've been playing, I mean, even if you just went off the time that I've played for YouTube, I've played probably, I don't know, it's probably like 500 episodes of Cataclysm on my channel at this point, if not a little bit more. And, you know, that's like 250 hours right there, minimally. So it's just one of those things. It becomes second nature after a while. You know, you get used to playing it. Like, I'm sure if you asked Vormithrax, is it hard to play Cataclysm, he would just laugh in your face and be like, no. You know, it's routine. You get used to it. You do the same things over and over. Very loud car revving outside of my house. We had some power outages. You're very resilient, Fat Zombie. Had some power outages, and they were running a generator there for a while. I wasn't even sure I was going to be able to stream. So basically, I was going to stream on... What's today? Today's Friday. On Wednesday, I was going to stream. Can't set ammo null in inhaler as it is not in ammo. Yeah, that's probably those container issues with non-ammo ammo types, which probably doesn't mean anything to you if you just play Cataclysm, but if you're a modder or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. I was going to stream on Wednesday, and then got really, really sick on Wednesday. You know, I have my stomach issues. If you've watched the channel for any length of time, you know about my stomach issues. And they reared up pretty bad on Wednesday, and then I was going to stream yesterday, and it was the same thing. Plus, it was like 85 degrees and crazy humid. So I don't think I would have been in much of a good mood. I think I would have been griping the whole time about the weather. And then today, you know, I just basically last night, I was like, let's do this. You know, I tried to balance my audio, did some test recordings and stuff, and I wasn't sure what else to play. I always feel like people expect me to play Cataclysm, but I always want to play more than that. I always want to do more than just be the Cataclysm, you know, guy. So I was like, oh, what else can I play? And I thought, well, if the Cataclysm stream goes well, maybe we'll pop over and play Streets of Rage for a bit, because that was one of my favorite games when I was a kid. I mean, I have to condition myself not to pick up cash cards because of their volume issues, and I really am so used to picking them up. I really liked Streets of Rage 2. It was like my go-to game when I was a kid on my Sega Genesis, and I saw that it's 99 cents on Steam, so I thought, why not? You know, every now and then I get the urge to play those old games, and you know, I'm not really an emulator guy. I know people always, every time I mention stuff like that, people are like, just get an emulator and have every game ever made, you know, and it takes you an hour to download everything. It's like, yeah, I guess, but, you know, why steal it when, you know, the game I want to play is 99 cents? I mean, 99 cents for a game is a great deal, especially when it's one you know you like. Like, I'll see deals all the time on, like, Fanatical or whatever, where it's like, oh, 99 cents for this random indie game, and it's like, I don't know if it's worth it, because I don't know if I'm going to like it. But 99 cents for Streets of Rage 2 is 100% worth, in my opinion. I don't know what the emulator is like. It's the Steam emulator, or it's the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive collection or whatever on Steam, where it's just a lot of the big name Sega games and stuff, and it's, of course, it's just an official emulator essentially, but I don't know how well it runs or anything like that. I just checked it briefly to verify that it worked on my computer and all that stuff. And yeah, people always push emulators, which I think is understandable. There is the questionable legality of it. We're already wearing a leather jacket. There is a lot of leather in the apartment building, so it makes sense that we already have one. In fact, what does our armor look like? Leather jacket, busted t-shirt, cargo pants. I mean, that's not great. It's not great. I wouldn't hate finding some, like, motorcycle pants or something. Give me this string. What did you guys have on you? I wasn't even paying attention. Amethyst and silver earrings. That takes me back. Amethyst. I don't know a lot of the gemstones. I used to know like all the gemstones because I would play. It's so dumb. I would play MMOs, and I would be a jewel maker or a jewelry maker in a lot of those games, like in EverQuest. When I was like 10, I remember being a jewelry maker, making earrings and stuff, and that's where I learned a lot of the names of the gemstones, which I always pronounced incorrectly because I had no idea. I still have no idea. Is it citrine? Citrine? I actually have no idea how to say them. And then in World of Warcraft was the same thing. You would pick up gemstones as loot, and you would use them in crafting recipes. So you pick up names of. But anyway.